Hello and welcome back to the Asylum. I know I haven't put a video up in quite a while and I apologize for that, but I'm here now. Here it is. Don't worry. I'm still going through with this. To those 2 people who watch my videos, I'm still here. Lately, I feel like a lot of my videos have all been about dispelling the myths of systemic racism and systemic police brutality and how everything is racist and everybody is racist, and about the BLM riots and all of this stuff. In fact, that's the main reason why I started this channel, was to dispel the myths about George Floyd and Black Lives Matter movement and all of that stuff. But lately I've been really struggling to find a subject to talk about that isn't all about racism, which is really hard because everything is racist nowadays. That'll pass over soon. I mean, in a couple months, everything will be sexist or something like that. We'll see. But today, I finally have something different for you guys. Today, we are going to be talking about Joe Biden. That's right, the man who barely knows who he is or what he's doing or even what country he's in is the topic for conversation today. This is going to be fun. I mean, this is the man that the Democrats think is best suited to go up against Donald Trump. The Democrats voted for this man to represent the entire Democratic Party in the presidential campaign. This is the best they can come up with, guys. This is sad. It's pitiful. And you can tell that they have absolutely no faith in Joe Biden at all. They probably have less faith in him than Republicans do. And frankly, who can blame him, or who can blame the Democrats for not having faith in Joe Biden? Because, I mean, in case you haven't noticed, a lot of evidence to suggest that old Creepy Joe isn't all there. He's a few bricks shy of a cinder block Jack, as he would put it. He is not well known for being politically correct, or for forming understandable sentences, or for forming sentences at all, for that matter. He is not well known for being not racist. He has said some very racist things in the past. He is very famous for saying things like this.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
And also this.
We choose science over fiction. We choose truth over facts.
Oh, and let's not forget about this one.
You have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Things that if a Republican had said them, any of them, would have the left screaming for their heads. Now, the left tries very, very hard to convince people that Biden is perfectly fine. He's fit for office, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with him. They go as far as to lead and guide him through all kinds of interviews, and in an attempt to keep him from saying something that he would normally say, or try to say. The man cannot operate alone. He has to have someone with him, guiding him through these conversations. He cannot operate without a teleprompter. If you look closely, in a lot of his little video campaigns he does in his basement, you can see him motioning for his teleprompter to switch the next card. He cannot think on his feet. And the left has been trying very hard to avoid talking about this, to avoid making this an actual talking point. But recently, last week, CBS finally addressed it. And let me just say, it was absolutely awesome. Biden shot himself in the foot with a shotgun. Let's just take a look at this clip, and I'll give my input.
Specifically, have you taken a cognitive test?
No, I haven't taken the test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. That's like saying you, before you got in this program, you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not. What do you think, huh? Are you a junkie?
What do you say to President Trump, who brags about his test and makes your mental state an issue for voters?
Well, if he can't figure out the difference between an elephant and a lion, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Did you watch that? Look, come on, man. I know you're trying to goad me, But I mean, I'm so forward looking to have an opportunity to sit with the president or stand with the president in debates.
Well, that couldn't have gone worse for him. I'm sure that in his messed up, twisted mind, it went very well somehow. But out here, in the real world, he might as well have just started squawking like a chicken and screaming that the end of the world was coming or something like that, because he has absolutely lost it. First, when he was asked if he had ever taken a cognitive test, he wrote it off and it's totally ridiculous. Come on, man. Come on, man. I've noticed that he does that a lot in interviews. It really gets on my nerves. Come on, man. Or Jack. Hey, Jack. I'm surprised he didn't throw that one in there. And he then compared taking a cognitive test to taking a drug test, which he should probably also take. And he then made fun of Donald Trump for taking the test, saying this.
Well, if he can't figure out the difference between an elephant and a lion, I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Joe, nobody knows what you're talking about. I mean, what does that even mean? Do you have any idea what you're saying or what you're doing? I mean, seriously, in his attempt to defend his decision to never take a cognitive test, he completely messed up the rest of the interview. I mean, I am so forward looking to sitting down and having the debate with President Trump. Huh? I mean, seriously, Joe, just stop. You are blowing it, man. I mean, what part of you thought it was a good idea to talk about your inability to talk? I mean, seriously, why are you doing this? You are just messing this up for yourself. And where was Joe's handler during all this? Where was the guy that says, no, Joe, no, 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 hey, no? I mean, seriously, is nobody controlling him? Does nobody just say, no, Joe, you can't do that? I mean, I swear, he's not even trying. The Democrats aren't even trying. I mean, this just blows my mind. Well, you know what? I honestly can't say I'm too surprised. I mean, this is Biden we are talking about here, or rather ranting about. But, I mean, the fact that during his attempt to defend his decision to never take a cognitive test, he demonstrated just how himself he is. I mean, I'm not the first to say this. I won't be the last to say this. He has to have some sort of mental disability. I don't know if he's delusional or I don't know what it is, but he has to have some sort of disability or some sort of mental illness. Because, I mean, he can't just act like that and expect people to believe that he's perfectly fine. I mean, he is fooling nobody. I am actually almost fearing for his health. I am serious here. There has to be something wrong with him. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he knows. He probably doesn't even realize it. But he's got to have something checked out. So, I think we can determine based on that video that, yeah, all I can say is good luck. Trump's going to win, definitely. Oh, but something else I found very interesting in that video was when he said that he's forward-looking. I think he meant to say looking forward, but forward-looking, that just makes it look like makes me think that he's just always looking in front of him. Like he never looks behind him. He's forward-looking. Never looks up or down, only forward. But he said he was forward-looking to debating President Trump. So that makes me think that he does have some intention of debating the president, which I think would be a terrible move on his part because, I mean, we're talking about Donald Trump. I mean, he is just like that. He is very quick-witted. I'd say he's almost as quick-witted as Ronald Reagan was. I mean, having someone like Trump debating someone like Joe Biden, Joe wouldn't stand a chance. He wouldn't be able to get a full sentence out, and Donald Trump could just go attack, 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 boom. Joe Biden cannot defend himself, and when he tries to attack, he sounds like a third grader, just throwing third grade insults on the playground. So, I mean, just... Joe, if you're watching this video, which you probably aren't, but maybe I've insulted someone and they decided to show you this video, which may happen, but probably not. If you're watching this video, I have one thing to say to you. Please stop. Just Just continue to be Hayden Biden. Stay in your basement. Do not come out. Stay there. Stay quiet. All right? You'll be fine. The CIA will take care of you. Everything's going to be okay, Joe. Everything's going to be okay. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my show, go back and look up some of my other episodes. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And tell your friends about this show. And anyway, I will see you next time.